Welcome back to my channel. This video today is for parents and future parents or uncles, aunts, anyone that wants to be parents or just, yeah, maybe everyone, but mainly parents. And so I was lucky to become a dad like 4 years ago. And I've been thinking about how influential I am as a parent towards like my my daughter, and the way I speak to her is the way she'll speak to herself and the way she'll speak to others. And then that's like, it's a lot of responsibility in a way, because like everyone comes with their baggage, right? I come with my own baggage, and it's just, that's the way we are as humans, right? And just making like, it's been a learning experience to figure out how to not like bring out my baggage and like putting it in her, right? And like, I think as parents we need to be like conscious about that, you know. And this whole thing of like family trauma, right? And that's a part of it, you know. Like, it's the way we speak to each other, the way our minds think, our constant thoughts in our mind is what shapes the way we live. So yeah, being conscious of like how I speak to her and speak to myself as well. It's been something that I've learned that is the way she'll speak to herself, and I think that's very important to keep in mind. And also like the way my wife and I speak to each other is the way she will communicate with others as well. Like others like outside the house, meaning like in her school or her teachers. The way she will handle conflicts as well is she's learning that through us. The way my wife and I communicate with each other, especially when like we're arguing and things need to be resolved, right? And she sees all this and she's learning through it, you know. So being conscious about that, how do we as parents handle our arguments and handle our problems? Because it's this little person in our house, right, that it's learning everything. And they're like sponges, right? They're just soaking it all up, honestly. And I kind of had some more notes here that I wanted to touch on. Another thing that I learned was that kids, like they are the future, right? They put, and like I see that in my kids and like her classmates, of like how much they push forward. They want to learn how to do things. They want to like grow, you know. And that energy that they have is what's gonna like create how the world is going to be 20 years from now. And it's beautiful to see, because like I remember when she was learning how to walk, she was like, it's just nonstop, right? Like she learned how to walk and just never want to stop stand. She's just stand forever, right? And then she learned how to run, and like, and it's always like growing and growing. And then she's learning how to talk and like how to eat properly. And it's beautiful to see how much energy they have towards growth and how much they want to move forward and push even us as parents, push us to like grow in a way, because they're like learning and moving so quickly that it's beautiful to see in my experience. And I think that's something that we need to, in a way, learn from them, because like as we get older, we think that we can't change, but in a way, it's all a perspective, right? And things are harder when you're older because you have responsibilities that you don't have when like you're four, right? But I think it's important to keep that in mind, like to try to like be a part of that growth and that mentality of growth that kids are in that, especially like in their early stages, right? It's awesome to see, and I think it's important to be a part of that growth and like having a conscious system of like how you want to help them grow and just not leave it to chance, right? I think that's very important. Going back to like the whole thing of like how I speak to her is the way she'll speak to herself. I think it's very important to also like be very aware of like how what's the like the dialogue within like my mind as well, and you guys' mind, right? Like what is the conversations that are happening in your mind? Like is it all negative? Is it all like doom? Is it like nothing is working? And is it just very gloomy, right? Is that something that you want to like bring out for your kids? You know, is that the way you want them to think? And is that the way you want to think? Because I'm a firm believer that the way we think is the way we live. And I know sometimes it's tough, but ultimately, when things are tough, I think that's when we really need to kind of understand that hey, like like things aren't going as well right now. But then like we have to figure out how to like shift shift from that, shift from that tough position and like try to figure out how can you move forward. So I think in a way it's very important for us to also be more conscious and have more of a like system or control of how we're thinking, because in ultimately is the way it would affect our kids as well. Yeah, I think that's it. That's a few things that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I hope you guys like this setup. I've been doing like square format videos, but I'm using my like mirrorless camera to shoot these videos now. Let's see. But yeah, I hope future parents and just anyone that takes care of people, the way we think is the way our kids are going to think. You know, it's the way they're going to communicate with themselves. So make sure it's something good.